Hey yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Games for Days, and I'm pumped to bring you my Fallout 4 build, Deadshot. This is not meant to be the actual movie or comic book version of Deadshot in Fallout 4. It's just supposed to be someone who's good with every weapon and can nail a headshot with a fat man and with the same efficiency as a pistol. For this video, we'll go faction choices in Vanilla, Far Harbor, and Nuka World, then go to his gear and weapons, and then his perks, and then his backstory. So, to start out, we are going to go with his faction choices. If you don't want to know his faction choices, check out the description to see where I start the next section. But his faction choices for Vanilla will be the Institute ultimately, and he will go with every faction to try to get all he can out of them, such as Righteous Authority and the Deliverer, which is one of his main game weapons. He will also use the Railroad to get the Ballistic Weaver's suit that you see right now, and he will he'll use them to get the Institute, okay? Now for Far Harbor, he will try to keep everybody happy. The Sense at Acadia, the Nucleus, and Far Harbor. He'll try to keep them all happy because he knows just how deadly a situation like this can get. And he wants to keep everybody safe to where no parent has to lose a child and no child has to lose a parent. In Nuka World, he will check out every Raider faction, and he will ultimately decide to side with the Operators and the Pack. And he will use Nisha's bladed helmet as one of his Nuka World gear options. That is the end of the gear section, and now we shall start the... that's the end of the faction section. Now we're going to start the gear section. Okay, for armor, we see Deadshot using in Far Harbor muffled assault marine armor. Assault marine armor with muffled on the legs, stabilized on the arms, and ultralight on the chest piece. In Nuka World, we'll see him using a heavy operator set except for his helmet, which will be the Disciple's bladed helmet. He'll have deep pocketed improved on the chest piece, muffled improved on the legs, and stabilized improved on the arms. In the vanilla game, we'll see him using combat armor, and on the legs he'll have muffled shadowed. He'll have a shadowed combat helmet, a stabilized shadowed combat arms, and ultralight shadowed combat armor. For his weapons, we will see him in Far Harbor using Adam's Judgment, the Kiloton Radium Rifle, and Radical Conversion. On Adam's Judgment, he'll add a heating coil, and on the Kiloton Radium Rifle, he'll put a powerful receiver, a long ported barrel, a recoil compensating stock, a large quick eject mag, and a reflex sight. On Radical Conversion, he'll have a hair trigger receiver, a long ported barrel, recoil compensating stock, large quick eject mag, and a long scope. In Nuka World, he'll use the Nuka Nuke launcher, the Disciple's Cutlass, the Marksman Calibrated Disciple's Rifle, and the Relentless Calibrated Disciple's Sniper Rifle. He uses Disciple's colors because he wants to stay hidden, and the Pack and the Operator's color scheme are kind of flashy. On the Calibrated Disciple's Rifle, on the Marksman's Calibrated Disciple's Rifle, he'll use a calibrated receiver, a long covered improved barrel, a Marksman stock, a quick eject drum mag, a reflex circle sight, and the Disciple's colors. On the Relentless Calibrated Disciple Sniper Rifle, he'll have a calibrated receiver, a long covered sniper barrel, a light stock, a quick eject drum mag, a long scope, and the Disciple's colors. In Vanilla, we'll see him using the receiver, a super sledge, a plasma sniper rifle, and the railway rifle. On the Deliverer, he'll have a hair trigger receiver, an extended barrel, a sharpshooter's grip, a large quick eject drum mag, glow sights, and a suppressor. On the super sledge, he'll put a heating coil. On the sniper rifle, he'll have a gamma wave emitter, an improved sniper barrel, a recoil compensating stock, and a long scope. And on the railway rifle, he'll have a standard receiver, a long barrel, a recoil compensating stock, and a reflex sight. It's at this point in the video that I will start talking about all his perks. So for his perks, he will use a wide array, and you can see the special. You will use the special book on charisma. And during the playthrough, you can change some perks around if you want to. It really doesn't matter to me because it's a build that I made, but you can change it around to fit your playstyle. You may not like to use long-range weapons up close and personal. Marksman type weapons may be more your style. You can also change the gear around. You can see the gear on screen that he may be using from Far Harbor and Nuka World that I may have left out, and I apologize for that because this is my first build and I'm a little unorganized. So now we're getting into his backstory. Floyd grew up in Boston and was a very smart boy from a very young age. He spent his youth going to school and learning as much as he could. He had a stepbrother named Eddie that he would rather call his real brother. Whenever Eddie fell behind in school, Floyd was always there to help. Once Floyd was in high school, he started going to the gun range with his dad, and he was great with every gun. He almost never missed a shot, and he was excellent with every.
Another human come to rescue Rex! He is weak! Kill him!
And he went to the gun range with his dad. He was great with every gun and almost never missed a shot.
You only kill the weakest of us!
He would come
it
back.
only makes us stronger!
One day, Floyd came home.
If they cannot kill one puny human, they are less than nothing!
Floyd went in to see his brother on the ground with a broken leg and a bruise on his eye. Floyd vowed to make his stepdad pay. As the weeks went by, Floyd went to the gun range. One day he came home with a rifle he had bought and went into the old house in his yard. He took out the rifle and waited for the end of view. He
fight almost as good as a super mutant!
Eddie, who was standing.
Maybe we will put you in the
Floyd
cage!
rushed into the house and found that he had killed him. Floyd remembered his brother's dream of going into the military and decided to go in his place. He vowed never to miss a shot again. He spent many years in the military and came back a decorated war hero. When he came back, he went to the shooting range again, and he saw a girl clumsily holding a pistol. He went over to help her. After that, they went for coffee and hit it off. They started dating, got married 2 years later, and Sean was conceived. Then on October 23rd, 2077, they were rushed into Vault 111. Thank you so much for watching, and now I will talk about the companions he will take. He can take Deacon, and he may take Porter Gage and Old Longfellow. I haven't fully maxed their affinity, so I don't know what their perks are. You can go Google it. If you need to go back and see the perks and don't know what some of them do, check out my perk video that explains the perk tree. And this is a great build for anyone who wants a far away, up close, basically any kind of weapon, freelance, somewhat good guy. He's like an anti-hero who's funny. See me getting some experience but not leveling up, it's because I accidentally glitched my game and got level 700 with a mod, so I'm sorry for that. And if I got some of the perks wrong, just try to fix it out as best as you can. I'll try to make it better next time. I have a Harley Quinn build coming up and a Joker build after that, so stay tuned for that. And in this next part, I'm going to talk about the settlements he can build. I'm sorry about how unorganized this is. I'll try to make it better. Floyd has the local leader perk to make supply lines to where he can work on his weapon at any place that has a weapons workbench, or work on armor at any place that has a weapons workbench.
What's that?
If you want to change stuff around, you can do this. And he will also always have a rival if you want to, and he will have people slaving away, making props for him, trying to make it sell them apps to buy more ammo. If you don't use a certain type of weapon, you can sell the ammo for more caps, but in the meantime, just have fun. This has been my Deadshot build. I hope you enjoyed it. Please go subscribe to me and Master Plus along with Dynasty's games. Dynasty's new in our fold, so please make him feel welcome. And don't forget to leave a comment and a like if you liked it. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.